Welcome once again, Monster Hunter fans. This is SweetBattlescars back with another unboxing and review. Today we're going to be looking at Capcom Figure Builder Volume 1. And this is a set of figures that Capcom, I guess, recently decided to restock. And so they are back. I know they have been out for a while, but now they are available from on several websites for importing. And so this is the box. Looks like your standard figure builder box, the set of 9 figures. And this is an entire volume. I'm going to show you a little bit of the box. Shows you a little bit of the monsters. Some of the monsters that come in this volume. Rathalos and Genova. And as well as the back here for some, I guess just reference. And then we move on to the siding. Here we see Ashura. Monster that a lot of you are familiar with. And then we have here in the middle Sheng, Goren, I think it's his name, and young Garuga, I believe is the name. Again, Japanese names are not my specialty. So we're gonna go ahead and open this bad boy and see what's inside. I'm gonna show you the box art here for the actual individual boxes. Here in the cover you see Genova and Rathalos in the background. Genova is the center of attention this time. I guess this set focuses on monsters that were mainly featured in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite and Portable Third. And so here we see here you can actually see some of the monsters that you will be getting in this set. I'm really excited about these two subspecies, the blue Rathalos and the silver Rathalos. So pretty excited about that. So we're gonna go ahead and look at each figure. And I've already cut the bottom nicely so that we can just go ahead and look at the figure. And I have a thing about opening the boxes like from the bottom. I really don't like kind of tearing the boxes, the top of the box at least. So here we have Sheng Goren. I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name. This is its shell. We're gonna look at the shell and the monster itself. So I guess it goes together like this as he looks in the game. Pretty cool. There's his face there. Let me see if I can get better. There we go. That's much better lighting. Gotta focus on this guy here. Much better. So here we go. Here we see him and its shell. So we're gonna go on and open some of these also. And I know he has a subspecies. I'm not sure which one this is. This one might be this might actually be the original. Or actually no, this is probably the subspecies just because some of the coloration seems a little off. And so I'm gonna try to open these as quickly as possible so that we can move on. I know no one likes staring at an empty screen, so this is kind of how he sits. Sorry about that, moving the camera all over the place. And here we go. And here we go. You know, this base is funny because it has extra holes. I guess this is actually a base for a different monster. I don't know if they just kind of got lazy and decided to use it for this guy as well, or if they just used they got confused maybe in my set and decided to give them the same base. Sometimes that happens. I've seen that happen with actually other figures in other franchises. Sometimes they'll decide to give one figure and the base that belongs to another figure, just maybe to save time. And sometimes they don't fit. But here it's not really a problem. It's this guy just kind of sits on the stick that it's provided, and I don't actually know where these go. I think they should go in the front. Oh wait, here we go. think these go next to his eyes. There we go. A little tricky here, but we got it in. So for those of you who have played the game, you're very familiar with this monster. So here we go. So here he is. There we go. The camera has focused, and there is the figure completed. So now that I showed you this, I'm just gonna show you the slight, I guess, coloration of the other ones. If I find the original, I mean, because just to save time, I'm only gonna be looking at each individual monster. So here we have Rathalos, and this is one of the ones. This guy I was really looking forward to. So let's open him up here and get him out of this bag. This is actually my first figure builder Rathalos. As you know from my last videos, I only have the creator's model Rathalos and the Revoltech Rathalos figures. I've never had this figure. I don't have any other figure builder Rathalos, so I'm really happy to have add Rathalos to my figure builder collection. And so, typical in your figure builder series, you have nice mechanical joints here. A little bit of focus there. There we go. That fit nicely into the torso, the wings too. And here we have a pretty awesome figure of Rathalos himself. None other than the awesome Rathalos, the Tyrant. So I really like I said, I've always complimented these figures in the detail that they give them. You know, really awesome textures. And now with this camera can really pick up those textures. The coloration, the colors are really awesome, and a little bit of detail in the front. And I actually like this base here. Feels very solid. So it's a really nice base for Rathalos. So there is Rathalos. Put him here to the side. We're gonna move on to the next one, which is here we go. This is the original, I think. So I'm just gonna show you the slight coloration since I already put this guy together. I'm not gonna show you how to put this one together since you already saw, but you can see the difference in coloration. I'm gonna show you the shells first. The shells are exactly the same. I'll get it out of the bag for you. Shells are pretty much the same. Slight variations in the paint. We gotta remember that these are mostly hand painted. So you will always find the figures that have variation in paint. You will never see a figure that's exactly the same. And here we go. Slight color variation on this guy. It's the regular and the subspecies of Sheng Goren. So this one's a little more purple. This one's a little more blue and gray. So that just for some comparison. And let's move on. So next figure will be good old Ashura. Ashura. Sometimes I can go on and try to debate what the best way to pronounce these names are. So it's either Ashura or Ashura, something like that, but you get the idea. So here he is on his nice base. He decided to show up for this volume. He's a pretty fun monster, pretty easy monster to fight in Portable Third. So I'm glad he has a nice figure. Now, pretty standard monster. He's really fun. He's very clumsy. It seems in the game. So you can see some of the details on his back, some of the paint. It looks true to the game. All the colors are there. So Nice scale, too. Nice size for Ashura. So actually, Rathalos looks a lot smaller. You know they gotta keep this figure to a certain scale, so some of the scales vary. So like in the game, Rathalos is way bigger than Ashura. So, but they've decided to keep the scale here a little consistent with the figure, so that you don't have a huge Rathalos and a tiny Ashura. So moving on to the next monster, here we have young Garuga. And I believe this is the... Let me see some of the colors here. Can't see it too well now. I think this is the original. Maybe this... Actually, the original is a little more blue, right? So this might be the Subspecies that you are seeing here. Pretty standard monster. Pretty nice detail. He's very lightweight. He has almost no weight to him. As you see, he's very skinny. So not a lot of material went into producing him. Not like Ashura. He feels heavy. He's pretty solid. So all these figures are solid, but these monsters have all different masses. So this guy kind of just goes like this. Little peg on its stomach. That goes like so. It's a little hard to get it in there. And I don't know where that goes, but for the time being, I guess he kind of just sits like this. Oh wait, I guess his foot goes like that. Oh, there we go. You gotta figure these things out. So there you go. His foot goes into that second hole there. The peg holds him up, and then his jaw kind of clings that, I guess, dirt detail as his jaw like plows through the ground. So there you go. Pretty nice detail, I think. So there he is. Moving on to the next figure. Really excited about finally seeing the blue Rathalos. Oh, and what do you know? Speak of the devil. He decides to show up. Oh man, this is definitely one of the highlights in this volume. The Azure Rathalos, as he is called. And I've never actually fought this guy. The latest game he appeared on was Tri-G for the 3DS, and I haven't actually played that game. So, it's only a matter of time, I guess. But for now, I have this awesome figure. And just like regular Rathalos, his wings snap nicely into its torso. Here we have a peg that goes into this nice stone detail here. And then these rock formations go into the base. Or at least they're supposed to. And there you go. There is the blue Rathalos in all its glory. So really awesome details, just like regular Rathalos. Of course, different coloration. Nice paint job also. Nice scale. Here we have the two Rathalos together. So, okay, so the details are nice and consistent. Everything is nicely dialed in. And this makes a pretty awesome figure to have, definitely. So moving on, we have only 3 left here. And here is the other one, the other young Garuga. I think this is probably the original, or I actually want to compare these. Maybe this is a double, because from just looking at this, I don't really see a lot of difference in the coloration. So this might actually be a double. And fair enough, it is a double. So he doesn't actually have a subspecies, since I've actually never played Freedom Unite. The first Nintendo, the first Monster Hunter game I've ever played was on the Nintendo Wii, and then I moved on to Portable Third. So I actually don't know much about this monster, but it seems that this is a double. So no subspecies for him. So I got a double. Yay! So let's move on here. And this is another highlight in this volume. We have Genova making an appearance. He makes pretty awesome figures. If you saw my Genova video, the creators model, the unboxing, he makes a pretty awesome figure. That figure was really epic. So here we go. Nice mechanical joints there, snapped together nicely. Torso is complete, and the front legs that make up its entire body, so they snap together nicely. And we have a pretty nice Genova figure. The colors are really vibrant, really bright colors. You know, in the game he has pretty bright colors, so I want to keep it consistent. Really, really nice figure. Happy to add him to my collection. So he sits on his base like so. Sometimes it's hard to line up little pegs in these, so. But here we go. Nice solid figure. Nice solid little figure here. Really nice. Nice details on his face, as you can see. Pretty awesome textures. And pretty good figure all around. So happy to have him as well. And last but definitely not least, I think we all have an idea of what this is, and we're gonna end it with a blast, a grand finale. The Silver Rathalos. Things are kind of falling here. Silver Rathalos. Also, I'm really surprised that they decided to include the 3 Rathalos in this volume. I know there are other Rathalos in different volumes. I think volume 3 or actually 5 I think has another Rathalos. I can't remember exactly the number, but since I will be doing an unboxing of those other volumes as well, you can see it for yourself. But for now, I think this definitely makes a pretty awesome figure. As I mentioned in one of my last videos, the actual creator's model of this guy. Actually, I think the creator's model, the Subspecies, is a blue Rathalos. I've seen videos of him. He's not the silver Rathalos, but he's the blue Rathalos. So the I think that's a correction I have to make. The creator's model Subspecies is actually the blue Rathalos. In the video, he looked pretty blue. It was in Japanese, so I couldn't understand really well, but I think it was the blue one. So here we go. Or maybe there's both, but here we have the Silver Rathalos. And again, he has nice metallic silver paint on him. So you can see it's really kind of shiny. It has a sheen that the camera is picking up. So pretty good coloration. It looks like it does in the game. So nice details on its face. Claws. I like the tail actually. It's got nice details on the tail. The wings are really nice. I really like the pose that they chose for this guy. He looks really, really cool. So definitely a great addition. And now let me see if I like doing kind of this lining up of figures. Here we have the. Now let's bring the camera down to kind of see them at eye level. The 3 Dragons of Death. Rathalos, Blue Rathalos, and Silver Rathalos. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This has been an unboxing and review of Monster Hunter Figure Builder Volume 1 by Capcom. And I will be making an unboxing video of the other volumes that I have here. So stay tuned for those. Please feel free to leave any comments. as those really help me improve the production of my videos. And so until next time, I will see you later.